Planet Vero Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
Treasure Coast Connector, connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Well, welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. Treasure Coast Connector is the talk show and online community where we put a spotlight on interesting local businesses and resources and then connect them to you, the consumers in the community. Everyone has an interesting story of why they do what they do. When we learn about what's happening in our own backyard and support local businesses, it strengthens the local economy. For details on the show, links to promos, discounts, past interviews, go to www.tcconnector.com. So by the time this show airs on iHeartRadio, we'll be just over 4 weeks past New Year's. And for those that keep resolutions, only 64% of us have kept them. So if you're looking to level up your fitness or you want to work on your mental health, there's no time like the present than to hit that reset button. So joining me in the studio today is John Rodriguez, and he is a certified personal trainer and licensed massage therapist. He is here with his beautiful wife, Nikki Rodriguez, and she is a certified mental health counselor and yoga instructor, and together they own Restorative Wellness Vero on 14th Avenue in Vero Beach, and they're here to share with us all that they do and how it can help us with our personal health and wellness. So welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us, Ellen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm really happy that you're here. You and I met like ages ago, right?
3 kids.
Oh, was
So
it
it's
really?
Yes, it's been a bit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And you have 5 of them now, right? No, just kidding. That's pretty funny though. I like John's reaction.
We might not be sitting here together then.
Yeah, right. So, you and I saw each other again at CoLab
Yep.
a few months back, and neither of you are new in business, but restorative wellness is fairly new. So what made the two of you want to start this business? And John, ladies first. We're going to let you go first.
Absolutely. I will let her take it.
Let me go first.
Yeah. Mhm.
So actually, we initiated our business in 2015, but we weren't able to join forces until this year. Well, actually last year, because it's 2023 right now. I'm still in 2022.
Right.
So the plan was as John does his fitness work, to merge with me because we believe that people are multidimensional and recognize that in order to really level up, like you said, you have to hit everything. So it's got to be physical, it's got to be mental, it's got to be spiritual. If not, you're kind of holding yourself back. So we did that initially in 2015. And then last year, all of the cards aligned as they do, right? Things just work out how they're supposed to. And we were able to find a lovely space in downtown where we could come together finally
Yeah.
and do what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. And how about you? How do you feel about all of this, and what inspired you as well?
Well, it's been something that I've envisioned, that I had an envision of, that we had talked about. This is an opportunity for us to work together, and then also build something for the family.
Yeah.
It allowed us to have a better time management, so we can spend more time with the boys, and dictate how things were going to go in our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you're on 14th Avenue, and you are like right across the street from the community center, diagonally from the Heritage Center.
Yep.
So, or down the street from Rio Coco. So a lot of people kind of know that area, and that's a really nice place to be.
It's an awesome location.
Yeah,
Yes.
because people that live beachside, it's easy. People like me, that I'm closer to the airport, I go to yoga. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's a really good location, you know, and people can work out and then walk down the street to a restaurant. I'm just saying they don't have to overindulge in their food.
No, there's lots of good options in downtown.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Healthy options too. So, and so this is the thing, you know, you mentioned, and what we're going to do, we're going to talk about our mental health, you know, first, because I actually liked what the two of you wrote on your website, and you alluded to that just a moment ago. Our goal is to provide you with a catalyst for positive growth mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked that, because that does hit all areas. And mindset is important before we embark on anything, whether it's a fitness goal that we want to achieve or anything in life with our careers or whatever. We have to get our mindset right first. So you offer counseling services. So what types of services and what's your approach? Yeah.
So I've been in practice in Vero since 2016. I am a certified EMDR therapist. I am one of two actually in town. EMDR stands for Eye Movement Desensitization Reprocessing. So it is a mouthful.
Yes.
When we do EMDR, I have a really cool machine. I should have brought it. I don't know if it would have fit though.
Okay.
That helps us to reprocess things. So we target a negative self-belief. I don't matter. I'm not good enough. That's attached to a memory. And what happens is through the bilateral stimulations, which is the light bar, the sounds, or the pulsars, you reprocess it and desensitize it. So it's not as distressing anymore. I use a scale of 0 to 10. I like to leave people between 0 and 2. That's where I know they're good. And then they find a more adaptive way of looking at whatever that memory and belief was.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, so EMDR is one.
EMDR is kind of mostly my jam. That's really my big specialty. I work a lot with anxiety as well.
Okay.
And then I have a maternal mental health certificate. So working with pregnant mamas, new mamas, the whole gamut, mamas that have gone through loss or tragedy. So
yeah,
yes,
there's a lot of adjustment,
Huge. Absolutely.
And especially if something doesn't go right. There's a lot of trauma associated with that. So that's also very nice to know that that's what you do. And there's mindful meditation as well.
Yep.
Okay.
So I use mindfulness because mindfulness is all about being in the moment. We can't go backwards. We can't change things. And the only way to affect the future is to be present in the moment.
Okay.
So mindfulness is something I employ. I also use cognitive behavior therapy, which is about restructuring thoughts, and EMDR. EMDR is a lot of, I would say, 80% of what I do.
Wow. Now, how long is the process? I am sure that it varies on the person and what they're dealing with, but could it be if someone feels slightly stuck on a few things, how many sessions would it take to?
It is very individual. I get this question a lot actually on the phone when people call me.
Okay.
I have a very structured way of how I approach it, which is doing the assessment. We do a couple skills to make sure that the client is able to manage distress tolerance, because when we do EMDR, we don't necessarily know what's going to come up.
Okay.
So it could, we could be focusing on something that happened at work a week ago, and then all of a sudden in pops this memory from when you were 5 years old. So you have to be prepared to be able to handle that. And granted, I don't send people a mess out my door. My job is to keep them, wrap it up and make sure that they're able to function outside of it. That's why I tell my people you don't do this on YouTube with a set of headphones.
Very good.
That's why you come see me.
Okay.
So we make sure that you're good.
Yeah, good to know. It's just that I'm a New Yorker originally, and I can't tell you how many cocktail parties I've been to where somebody has said, oh my gosh, you know what? You're having a problem at work? I've been going to my therapist for like 20 years. She's amazing.
Yes.
You'll love her.
Yes.
For 20 years?
Well, it's funny you say that because, I know with a lot of my clients, and myself included, it's nice to have that space, even if you go in once a month for just, it's an hour about you. So I understand how some people can, be long-term therapies because you kind of get addicted to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know that they're not going to be with you for 20 years.
You're not supposed to be.
Right.
Yes, you're not supposed to be relying on me.
Okay, excellent. I like to hear that.
Yes.
And so after someone, gets their mindset right, then, maybe they want to work on their physical fitness. And that's where you come in as a licensed personal trainer, and you have a really lovely gym, and it's not just meant for people to come in and pump iron. There is a purpose behind what you do. So I'd love to hear like what your approach is and how you work with people, one-on-one classes, and all of it.
Right. So the idea behind my gym is it's a one-on-one small group type of facility. I really like to be hands-on. So that was one of the reasons that I went to school to get the massage therapy, so I could be more hands-on. We can attack problems as they come along. But the beginning of getting a gym together came from years ago, 2011. We were all in a automobile accident, and I acquired PTSD out of it.
Okay, sure.
I was in line to go I was a firefighter, licensed firefighter, EMT, and I had to pull out of that. So I've been using fitness as a way to heal.
Yeah.
So that's the brainchild behind what we're doing now. It's to give a safe space to people who might have PTSD or anxiety or issues where they're not quite comfortable in an environment that, like a commercial gym or something like that.
Right.
That they just want to learn and they just want to feel better and get better. So that's what I'm doing in the gym. It's not just a place. You're not going to come to me and we're just going to work out. I'm going to sweat you out. There's a reason behind. There's a specific way that we go about attacking or building that person up. So they're not. So eventually, again, just like Nikki, I don't want them with me forever.
Right. Oh,
I want to
okay.
teach them. I want to educate them and get them a good baseline to feel better, get better, and get a direction that works for them.
Well, that's very good because somebody might want to come in to lose weight and to, gain muscle and things like that. But somebody may be in their 50s. I'm just saying, like, I'm calling myself out. I used to have amazing balance. And then a few years ago, I learned that I was a human weeble wobble. Okay. And I'm in my mid 50s. So now I'm starting to think about, gee, what if I step off a curb wrong and I lose my balance? So I worked on that. So, but somebody else that's older in their 50s or 60s may want to come to you for their balance and other things. They're not necessarily looking to be a size 2 any longer.
I'm not. There's plenty of places you can go to lose your weight, get fit like that. I can do that, but that's not what I'm trying to make sure that you can move, you can have improve your quality of life daily. I want you to be able to get up, walk around, get out of a chair, sit down, get out of beds, get up out of bed without having
moaning
an issue.
And groaning.
Yeah, moaning and groaning, and that balance and stability is a big key to what I focus on in my practice. So.
And foot health, he does a lot with foot health as well.
So,
okay. Oh, that's very good.
Plantar fascia. So like this is the things that you can work through to remedy some of that stuff without having to try to get out of those orthopedics and not have to get to that point. So that's one of the focuses that I do.
Well, very good. Well, this is a perfect time to segue into a commercial because Cindy's making me. But we are all right back.
At Compass Pest Control, we focus on killing pests where they live and breed by terminating them outside your home or office before they can get in. Hi, I'm Chris Hudman, co-owner of Compass Pest Control. We prevent roaches, ants, and other pests from getting inside with a proactive approach. We don't stop there. We also offer lawn and plant health programs. And we'll never sell you something you don't need. At Compass Pest Control, our prices are competitive, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Get a free estimate. Visit compasspests.com.
Is owning a home your goal? With the rising cost of rent, you could be saving a lot of money by owning your own home. At Caliber Home Loans, we can help make home ownership a reality. Meet with us for a free consultation and get on the right path to buy the home of your dreams. For Caliber, home loans is all we do. We use local appraisers and offer a variety of loan options to fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today, 844-GO-CALIBER, license number CHL15622, Caliber Home Loans, TreasureCoast.com.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Waves Auto Spa, known as Vero's fastest and finest. A car wash known for their quality equipment and attention to detail by a friendly and courteous staff. Waves offers soft cloth technology, and a top-notch detail center will help preserve the value of your car. Waves now offers windshield chip repair, and in most cases, it doesn't cost you a dime. Spend less time and get a better quality experience for you and your car at Waves Auto Spa, US 1 Vero Beach, across from Kmart Plaza. Open 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and I am chatting with John and Nikki Rodriguez, and they are the owners of Restorative Wellness in Vero. So we mentioned where you were located in the first half, and I just know I have this spidey sense that people were like, that's great, but I need a website. I need a phone number. And for those watching, they see it, but the iHeartRadio and podcast people, how do they get in touch with you guys?
Our website is www.rwvero.com. So for Restorative Wellness Vero, we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are pretty active on there. So we're usually posting daily about all kinds of stuff. And then if need to contact us through phone, the number is 772-579-6443.
Okay, well, very good.
Yes.
So now, in addition to the gym, with that exercise, topic going on, yoga.
Yoga, yes.
And this is not hot yoga where the room is 150 degrees.
No.
It is not bendy, twisty pretzel yoga.
No.
Some people think that, it's like very scary poses that you have to do.
Yes.
So what is it?
So for me, yoga's been a big piece of my journey as well. And that's what John and I are doing, is incorporating things that have worked with us, because practice what you preach, right? So the studio for me is definitely a way for me to connect inward. It's a very spiritual practice for me. And I just wanted to have a space for people to go inward, to connect with themselves, to remove all of the distractions from the everyday, and to just be able to be for an hour with yourself on a mat. Because what comes up on the mat translates out into the world.
Yeah, no, that is very true. And I want to circle back, because there's nothing wrong with hot yoga, but I know that there are some people that I've said, restorative wellness, with yoga. And they're like, is it hot yoga? I'm like, don't be scared. Because I've done hot yoga. I'm fine with that.
It can be intimidating to people. And that's why I'm, my journey is newer. I haven't been practicing yoga for 10 years. Like, it's new to me as well. So I am very open about that with people, because I'm learning as I go too. Like, it's not perfect. It's just doing it, because that's how we learn and that's how we connect.
And then, so when are the classes?
Right now, we have a Wednesday class at 5:30 every night, every Wednesday night. And then we also add some Saturdays on the schedule. Again, it is just growing. So things are going to be I have a very big vision for this studio.
Oh, well, very good. And I have to say that Sunny, who does the Wednesday 5:30 p.m. class, I think she's just like her name. She is a Sunny gal.
Yeah.
She's really sweet, and when she talks about how you're supposed to go into the poses, I don't always have to look.
Yes, cueing's important.
Yeah, so it's really nice. And then she gives modifications if someone can't do a certain thing, which is nice.
Yes.
And then we're doing yoga by candlelight.
Right?
Oh,
at night, it's the best.
Yeah.
I know.
It really just has a wonderful atmosphere.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now, when we are done working ourselves out, or for someone who, let's say, has PTSD even, or maybe they, had a knee replacement surgery or a shoulder thing or a back thing, that's where the massage therapy comes into.
Right.
So tell us about that.
So with my outlook on the massage therapy aspect of it was to address my clients. So I can, before they leave the gym, we're working out, I can attack something at that point. We also have a massage therapy room that is more. It's like I asked the client the other day if she could describe what type of massage she thinks. So it's more. It's very in between, very relaxing, but also therapeutic at the same time. Okay. So you can do like an efforage, like a nice Swedish massage, but when I'm massaging, I'm trying to heal. So I will address the body and go through, and as things pop up, try to address them and relieve the client of those issues.
Okay.
So, but it's 50-minute massages. It's in a relaxed atmosphere. We have our own private room. We have nice relaxing music and soft lighting that we have available. So it's we don't have, it's by appointment only. So it's not like we're open all the time, but it's, if you get in contact with us, and we can help out.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. That's a good way, a good approach to have.
Right.
And so in addition to classes, you also will have events. You have an events calendar.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Yes, currently we have Miss Jen with Three Little Birds Music. So she does class for little ones on Thursdays and Sundays. Okay. She is lovely. We love Miss Jen. Aww. And we also have a sound bath immersion that has been on the calendar. So that's a reoccurring event. We just had one this past Friday. I am actually almost sold out for the one in March.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it is a hot item. It is awesome. People love it. So it's the Denise plays crystal singing bowls, and it's all about those help to regulate your nervous system. And it is a remarkable experience. So that happens. And then, we just add things as needed. I know Denise is coming back into the studio. She's, again, does the sound bowl. She's going to be doing a yoga and meditation and journaling event. Okay. So we're it's just build.
Well, that might be very nice. Now, the sound bowl, is that an hour long? How long is that?
So we tell people 75 minutes because she plays for an hour, and then we do like a 15-minute. She probably goes over. I'm not going to lie, because Denise, she relates and talks with everybody who's there about sharing their experiencing, just to try to make sense of kind of what came up and to address things.
Okay. All right. Very good. And then Jen, with the music for children, what is the age range of the children, and what is that event? Because maybe some moms, because music is important for kids.
It is, and I know how Jen teaches is it's a structured program that she follows. She does different level classes. I know on Thursday she does 0 to 5. And then that's the afternoon. And then during the week, it's the morning class is a younger age. So toddlers, babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. And so all of this is on www.rwvero.com.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a good events calendar, and you actually are very good about putting it out on social media.
Definitely.
As well. Okay. So very good. So we have about a minute.
Yes.
So is there anything else that you wanted to touch on before we wrap up? Like something that you might want to add?
Anything to add? No, we're just, we're excited to be here for the community. Our goal is really to build community and be a place for people to just come and be themselves and be comfortable and align within.
We're trying to build a family.
Yeah.
A family atmosphere, or people to connect with us that are all in the same boat. Because this is, when it comes down to it, it's just this is my healing time also.
Yeah.
So it's a continual healing time, and I'm constantly trying to find things that work for me and then pass them on to my clients. So that's the big thing.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do.
And your place is beautiful.
Thank you.
It is. It's elegant, and it's just tranquil and calm.
I love it.
That's how I describe it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and thank you both for being here.
Yes.
So John and Nikki Rodriguez of Restorative Wellness, Vero. And I could be bossy and say, if you have kinks in your neck, it's your own fault if you don't go see John and go to yoga and
do all of the things.
Do all of the things at Restorative Wellness, Vero. My name is Ellen Contreras. I'm the host of Treasure Coast Connector. I hope everyone has a safe, wonderful, productive week. And until next week, I miss you already.